India has been known all over the world as the home to the best Bollywood films that are aired in their TVs. In the history of TV, India has been producing some of the best movies and television series that are watched all over the world. These TV shows are either about social life topics, comedy or historical events from India, hence for a person in India they can choose their favorite depending on their topic choice. Here is a list of the top 10 most popular TV shows in India of all time. Check them out and see for yourself. This was one of the most popular television shows in India between the years 1993 and 1997. It was a comedy television show that was aired on DD Metro but later moved to Doordarshan and Sony Sab TV. This television show was a comedy that focused on the lives of three different generation families called family. This is one of the most famous television that aired around 2001. It was about a character who was the daughter-in-law of the Rani family, which was the favorite for most households. It is the television show with the highest number of episodes ever aired, that are 1800 episodes in number. One thing that made this television show very famous was an incident in the movie when a character died and people sent letters to the producer telling him to bring back the character, and the producer honored their request and brought back the character. The story in this television show revolved around the Gujarati family. This was one of the most watched and waited for superhero television shows in India. It was aired on television on Sunday and kids eagerly sat in front of their television to watch this show. This television show was all about Superman, the Indian version of this superhero. It existed during the 90s and was one of the most popular and most watched television show of that time. This television show was rated among the best comedy television shows in India. It was about a family by the name Mathur family that had 5 sisters, all of whom were very different, and they made this one funny movie especially through the way they portrayed their characters. It was produced by Ekta Kapoor and was aired on Zee TV. It was a very popular TV show in the late 90s. All the lead characters in that television series are stars in the television industry. This TV show first aired in 1993 and was all about detective stories different from those from Hollywood, and it soon became a popular television show amongst the Indians. Rajat Kapoor played the role of Byomkesh Bakshi and was really praised for playing this role so well. This TV was one of the most popular detective television series in India. This was the first religious show on India television that was produced and directed by Ramayana Sagar and aired in 1986. Its story was based on Lord Ram, a Hindu god. This made this television show very popular in all areas in India, to a point that even those who did not have televisions went to their neighbors so that they can watch this television show. It broke many records in terms of television viewership. It gained its popularity more because it was a religious television show, and this made it hold the record of the most viewed television show in the history of Indian television. This television show was the first quiz and game show in India that was hosted by an Indian superstar. This television show is reported to have transformed the lives of many people, especially the ordinary Indian citizens. The concepts behind this television show was adopted from a telecast in UK by the name Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. This show has aired so many series, with Amitabh being the host throughout. This is the first soap opera television show in India. This show was used for advertisement and commercials to attract sponsors for this television show. This is the most famous Indian soap opera in the history of Indian television. The lead character was Ashok Kumar, who played a key role which made the television show popular in India. The show became so popular because of Kapil Sharma, who is one of the most famous comedians in India and an award-winning comedian. It has been among the most watched television with a very high record in terms of viewership. Kapil Comedy Night is one of the most entertaining shows in India and has had people leaving what they are doing to sit and watch this comedy show. This is the most popular, most watched and most famous television show in the history of India television viewing. This television show holds the record for the most watched television show in India, which was aired in 1987-88, and whenever it was on air at 9 am on Sunday, everyone sat in front of their television set to watch this show. It was so famous that it was aired on BBC in United Kingdom with subtitle. It was also a commercial success with all the records it has had.